Hey guys, this is week 22, day 3. Elisha helps a widow. So, there's this widow woman, and she had 2 sons, presumably. I'm not sure if I actually said 2. Oh, I did say 2, okay. My off-screen Bible expert says 2, so she had 2 sons. And one day, she's looking through there, and someone comes knocking on the door. She answers the door, and he's like, "Hey, that's not him." And the guy said, "Hey, your husband, when he died, he left a lot of debt." And he said, "You need to pay the debt." And she's like, "I have nothing." He's like, "What, you got anything in the house you could give me as to pay the debt?" He said, and she's like, "No." He said, "All right, well, you've got 2 sons. I will start the paperwork or process, but I'll give you a little bit to find some money. But if you don't find the money, I'm taking your 2 sons and I'm going to sell them as slaves to somebody else so that you can pay your debts." The woman, she was sad. Her boys are all she had, and she really loved them. So she went and robbed a bank, right? No, they probably didn't have good banks back then anyhow. But she went and found Elisha the prophet, and she's like, "Hey," and she knew, if I talk to Elisha, he will help me, because Elisha helps people that are in bad situations, because Elisha has God on his side, or he's on God's side. So she talks to Elisha, and she tells Elisha everything, and Elisha's like, "All right, well, what do you got in the house?" And the woman said, "Well, all I got is a half a pot of oil. It's the only thing of value I have left. I've sold everything I can. I just need some oil to cook in. I can't sell my cooking oil." And he's like, "All right, here's what you do. They go out and borrow as many pots and pans." Oh, that's the widow, that's Elisha. He said, "Go out and borrow as many pots and pans as you can, and bring them in. And when you get there, I want you to take your oil and I want you to pour it into those pots and pans." Oh, so she goes home. She tells her boys, "Hey, go to the neighbors. You go that way. You go that way. Go to all the neighbors. Ow. Go to all the neighbors and borrow as many pots and pans as you can." You know, why? Because the man of God said to do it. And if we have faith in God, and then God's going to do a miracle. So they went and they did it. They went and borrowed them all. And they come out and they got this house full of pots and pans. They're sitting everywhere. And then she goes in there and she closes the door, which is also the instructions that I missed. She closes the door. No. And then she goes and she grabs her pot of oil and she starts pouring it in. She pours it in one and it gets full. So she sets it aside. She tells them, "Bring me another one." She fills that one up. Remember, she only started with a half a pot. There's another. And she kept doing this, filling them up and telling them, "Give me more. Give me more. Give me more." And she kept doing it. Finally, she said, "Give me more." And her son's like, "We're out. There's no more." They filled up every pot and pan, I guess, in the house with oil. And the oil kept on flowing. And she got that half a pot of oil turned into several full pots of oil. And then she runs and tells the prophet, "All right, I did what you said, now what?" And prophet Elisha, he's like, "Now, go, sell all the oil, and then give the pots and pans back to the neighbors, because they probably want them. But go sell the oil, and that'll be enough money to pay off your debts, and give you some money left over too." So she did that, and her sons didn't have to be slaves, because she had faith in God, and she didn't just have a little bit of faith. When God said go out and get them, she didn't get a few, she got a lot. So we should have faith in God. When God tells us to do something, go get something like that, He goes tell us to go find the empty pots. So don't just bring, don't get one pot, bring a bunch. Don't just bring one friend to church. Bring as many friends as you can to church. Okay? So you guys remember that? You have a good day, and tomorrow, Elisha gets his turn with the dead person. Remember, Elijah had his. So we'll see you tomorrow, and have a good day. Bye.